China's secret economic attack on America. A masterstroke? Whenever the US gets entangled in a war, China silently accelerates its economic growth. Now, as America jumps headfirst into the Yemen conflict, a war that could soon engulf the entire Middle East, China is preparing its most dangerous counterattack yet. But this isn't a military strike. This is an economic war, one that could cripple America's global dominance. China's billion-dollar plan, a game changer? China is looking at the numbers. Every year, China exports $500 billion worth of goods to the U.S. In return, the U.S. exports only $150 billion worth of goods to China. For years, China relied on the American consumer. But now, they're about to change the game completely. The strategy: cut America. Out of the equation, China has unveiled a radical plan. Stop depending on America. Instead of relying on U.S. buyers, China will make its own people rich. The logic is simple. If Chinese citizens buy the products that were once shipped to the U.S., the economy stays strong. If America imposes tariffs, China will triple its tariffs in return. If the U.S. tries to suffocate China economically, China will flood its own market with cash and investments. How will they do it? Raising incomes, making every citizen. Richer China has lifted 700 million people out of poverty before, and now they're doing it again, but faster. Salaries will increase across the board. Minimum wages, up. Business expansion will be made easy. Need a loan? Banks will hand it out like candy. More factories, more jobs, more money. The more people earn, the more they spend, and the less China relies on exports. Freeing up personal finances. The smart trap. The biggest obstacle to spending? Basic expenses. China is slashing personal financial burdens so that citizens spend more on shopping and entertainment. Childcare and education? The government will cover it. Medical costs? Subsidized. Housing? Lower taxes, easier mortgages. This means people will have more disposable income. And what happens when people have more money? They buy. 3. The consumer revolution, spending like never before. Cheaper flights, better travel, more entertainment. Big discounts on cars, electronics, and homes. Massive cash incentives for anyone willing to upgrade their lifestyle. China is turning its people into the world's biggest consumers of their own products. Why is this a nightmare for America? For decades, the U.S. has depended on Chinese goods. Now, China is making sure it doesn't need America at all. U.S. tariffs will become meaningless. If China sells its products at home, who cares about American buyers? The U.S. economy will feel the squeeze. With no cheap Chinese goods, American inflation will spike. China's economy will grow even faster while the U.S. struggles with war costs. Trump's biggest economic challenge, yet. Trump's trade war was meant to weaken China. Instead, China is flipping the script. As the U.S. military spends billions in Yemen, China is quietly setting up an economic empire that doesn't need the West. Is this the moment China surpasses America? Like, follow, and subscribe to World News for the latest updates on this global power shift.